All right, that is a wrap for Sports Talk Live, presented by the all-new Chevy Silverado. We go back out to St. Louis, where Len and JD are still there. Probably had a couple hot dogs, waiting out this entire rain delay. Gentlemen, take it away.
When we last had baseball, 7th inning stretch, and then the rain really picked up and they decided to delay it, and I think rightly so. It rained for a good 3 hours plus, but we are ready to resume, and it will be Trevor Cahill, who had been announced and was just getting loose, or at least starting to, and the delay came down. So Cubs trailing 4-1. They'll try to engineer a late comeback in a basically empty ballpark because of the long delay. This is the fewest amount of fans you'll ever see at a Cubs Cardinals game, but the fans who are left will be loud. That's the one thing we usually learn.
There will be a spirited group, to say the least. Those kids that were singing, they're probably all asleep by now, don't you think?
It might be. Some look like they were having a blast, others not so much. A lot of Cub fans
kids
remain.
now. Some of those kids have grown facial hair. We've been delayed so long.
Jeremy Hazelbaker will be the pinch hitter. And I think we're all right weather-wise until we finish.
Yeah, so now the challenge for the position players in particular is to, restart that engine and get focused and get engaged in this game. Cubs have 2 more at-bats to try to come back against the Cardinals. Because of the lengthy delay, we won't see Martinez. He's being pinch hit here for right here. So they may be able to take advantage of that. But first things first, they got to get the Cardinals out here in the bottom of the 7th.
So ball 1 from Cahill to Hazelbaker. And fouled away. Three hours and 21 minutes. The official rain delay.
We could have watched Gone with the Wind.
We could have. 2 bounces to Zobrist.
It is not uncommon after a long rain delay like this for things to move along quite quickly, and that's why I said the position players, pitcher, you pitching an inning at a time, you get pumped up, you get the adrenaline flowing. This is what Cahill's used to doing. Obviously not after waiting for 3.5 hours, but it's usually pretty easy for the pitchers to get back up to full speed. Sometimes it takes the position players a while.
Carpenter takes a strike. What about the broadcasters?
We are always ready. We're like boiled ham, always ready.
Always ready. Well, we started at 12:45, and the Cardinals got a 2-run homer from Matt Holliday in the first inning off the starter Kyle Hendricks. They added 2 in the second on a wild pitch and an RBI single by the pitcher Martinez. Cubs got their run on an Anthony Rizzo 4th inning home run. In the first inning, he was robbed of a 2-run homer by Randall Grichuk. He went over the wall in center to make the catch. 2-1. Carpenter gives it a ride, and Fowler makes the running catch. Well, probably not going to carry quite as well as it did when we started.
Yeah, it was jumping pretty good here early on. That one didn't carry particularly well. Some 4 hours ago or so, we were talking about Fowler playing deeper this year and how he's been able to cut off some balls and run other balls down over his head. Another good example here. Carpenter with a lot of doubles, a bid for another one, but harmlessly dies in the glove of Dexter Fowler out there.
Here's Stephen Piscotty. 1 for 3, a double and a run, make it 2 for 4. And it'll bring up Matt Holliday. His third homer of the year in the first inning. Hendricks, Richard, Ramirez, Cahill. And a strike dropped by Miguel Montero. Looks like it'll be Song Hwan Oh in the 8th. Here's a pitch. Bounced. 1-1.
Mike Matheny with 0 for the 8th, and then Trevor Rosenthal for the 9th would be his plan. There's the Korean, the all-time Korean saves leader.
Down on a knee, and he'll get it to Zobrist, and the inning is over. And it took about 3 hours and 28 minutes to complete.
Hey, Chicago, when did paying for airfare become so unfair? At Southwest, we believe in transparency. Transparency means we don't dream up ways we can trick you into paying more. It's why we still let 2 bags fly free and don't have change fees. So our low fares stay low. Just the way you like it.
Greetings, neighbor. Neighbor boy.
Yeah, so we're just bringing your son home. He really loves our wireless DirecTV receiver.
He should know better. We're settlers. We settle for cable. But let us repay you for your troubles. Fresh milk for the journey home?
We live right there.
Salted meats?
No, thank you.
Hats then.
Don't be a settler. Get a $100 reward card when you switch to DirecTV.
This Camry's got everything I'm looking for. Available features like pre-collision system, V6 engine, Qi wireless smartphone charging. Look at that front grille.
Don't forget Toyota Care.
Right, Toyota Care.
Want to take a test drive?
Yeah.
Get 0% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash on a new 2016 Camry or lease Camry for only $199 per month. Toyota, let's go places.
It is Song Hwan Oh to take over on the mound. Looks like some other changes as well. I think Hazel Baker's moved to left. And is that it? I think that
I believe that is it.
Ruben Tejada is short.
Okay. I think he's getting his hands team in there. Worked 1 inning in the ball game last night, scoreless, 3 up, 3 down with a couple of punch outs. He was very impressive. Saw 94 miles an hour on the fastball. He's getting a ton of swings and misses on his slider.
And fouled back.
Long career in Korea, and then he pitched in Japan the last couple of seasons. Led the league in saves 1 year, tied for the league lead another. As I mentioned, he's the all-time saves leader in the Korean Professional League. His nicknames: Stone Buddha and the final boss.
Two and one. Cubs down 3 late. Ground ball toward right, knocked down by Adams. That's all he can do. It'll be an infield hit for Dexter Fowler.
Well, if you're going to wait around for 3.5 hours, you might as well make a run at it. Good start. Solid swing by Fowler. On base for the 3rd time today. He was on 3 times yesterday. Doubling a home run in game 1 of the series, so he continues to light it up.
Well, obviously both teams had to stay ready for this game to resume. The Cardinals would have been fine with the umpires eventually saying, nah, we're good. It's not going to stop raining for a while, because they would have been credited with a 4-1 win. It was in the Cubs' best interest to finish this game because they're the team trailing. So, yeah, why not come all the way back? I think if we had more rain scheduled for later, or at least in the forecast, that might have happened. But I think we're in the clear at this point. Fowler dives back in safely. First time in this series the Cardinals have been able to set up their bullpen the way they wanted. With a late inning lead, 2-0 on Hayward. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
I got to get him down. A lot of guys, when they're up, you think it's a mistake. With a guy like, oh, it's by design. 4-seam elevated fastball.
In on the hands, 3-1. Zobrist is next.
Ball 4 will play here.
For sure. Oh, gets a sign from Molina. Here's a pitch.
See, if I was a pitcher and my last name was O, my number, I would want to wear just number 2. Be 02. Yeah.
02, I like it.
Everything at the top of the zone.
Cardinals have 8 hits. The Cubs have 4. Fowler has 2 of those. Hayward singled in the first. Rizzo homered to lead off the 4th. He walked him.
Yeah, and nobody throwing in the Cardinal bullpen. I'm a little bit surprised. Segrist was up earlier in the ball game. He pitched in the game last night, but maybe he's not available. But I would think with Rizzo on deck, Matheny would want to have the option to go to Kevin Segrist, and somebody is now just peeling off the jacket out there in the Cardinal bullpen. But it's not a lefty.
Looks like Broxton. Jonathan Broxton.
So you have to assume that Segrist is down, unavailable.
2 on, nobody out. Tying run at the plate, and it's Ben Zobrist. It's a line shot to right at Piscotty. Fowler tags. He's at third. They're at the corners with one away. Time now for our hefty home run. Rizzo almost hit one in the first. This time he left no doubt in the fourth.
431 feet. Got out of here in a hurry, too.
Adam Warren is up in the Cubs bullpen. Fowler at third, Hayward at first. The pitch. Ball one.
Back-to-back changeups without a whole lot of conviction. I think O has a lot of confidence in that pitch right now. And Molina clearly didn't want to challenge Rizzo early with a fastball. Be a little anxious in the Cardinal dugout right now. Solid single off the bat of Fowler. Walk to Hayward. Zobrist hit a P. And now he's behind in the count to Rizzo.
The pitch.
Oh, good change up there. 3 in a row.
Back with the change. Another one?
Yeah, 4 in a row, and we've seen it. I don't know if it's Yachty. It's just the way the Cardinals in their book on a lot of the Cub hitters, but we've seen a ton of changeups in this series.
Two.
So Riz will step out, think it over. You have to be aware of that changeup now, right? So it's stay back, fight off the heater.
Yep, battle mode. And he has choked up on the bat.
Yeah, no surprise he'd be a little tardy on that heater. You have to respect that changeup. The signature pitch for O, from what I've heard and read, is his slider to the right-handed hitters, but he's facing all lefties here.
3-2 on the ground base, hit into right on a changeup. Fowler scores. Hayward to third. It is a 2-run ball game.
Well, back to that changeup one more time, and this time Rizzo was on it. Well, this is impressive. After that long delay, his hitters come out with a game plan and delivered. That's a high, belt-high changeup. Those usually don't work. He was out in front a little bit, but he stays in the zone with that bat.
So Mike Matheny with the Cardinals interpreter and the entire infield. And it'll be Chris Bryant. Cardinals at double play depth. That's the slider. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, it's sliders and fastballs away to the right-handed hitters. I think anything inner half is a mistake.
Allowing his first run in the majors. 1-1. Cut on and missed. 1-2. He had given up 1 hit in 7 previous outings. He's allowed 2 already. Bryant stays alive. Not much happening after Rizzo in this Cubs lineup.
Only had 3 hits coming into this inning. This is the first time this year that O has worked on back-to-back days.
Ground ball past the mound. Tag, and that's it. A run scores as Rizzo is out. That'll be an RBI. Fielder's choice for Chris Bryant. It's 4-3.
Came back with that slide ball right off the end of the bat.
Tommy La Stella, 2 runs in here in the 8th. Fastball right down the middle.
Surprised the Cardinals aren't deeper in the outfield, especially in center. You can see on the outfield side. Well, Stella gets into one, hits it over Grichuk's head out there in center. Bryant's going to score the tying run.
Off the plate inside. Yeah, I've noticed Grichuk plays fairly shallow.
Yeah, and a lot of center fielders do, but I think in this
spot,
situation, right? 1-run lead. Stella's not doesn't have a lot of power, but he's certainly capable of turning him around out there.
We're going to go back and find out where he was playing when he stole that home run from Rizzo. And that was a high drive, but he got back there plenty of time. 1-2 on La Stella.
Yeah, play deep to run down a ball over your head. Also to cut off a ball in the gap, to have an angle, especially on wet grass, where it may skip.
Just comparison's sake. Yeah, he was. No, that was the second home run. The one that left the yard. Bryant, the runner at first. 1-2 on La Stella. If that's where he started, he was a little bit deeper, and he took away this home run. That still looming large. Almost, 6 hours ago.
you know, I'm sure the Cardinal dugout knows right where he's playing. As Joe Madden said when he first got the managerial gig, I think it was Zimmer that told him, somebody along the way said, check your players before every pitch. Make sure you know where all your guys are.
And Grichuk will come in after all that talk about the ball getting over his head. And the inning is over. Cubs get 2. It
still should have been deeper.
Since when did experience become something to hide? I say we own it. Lose all that negativity. Just let it go. It's just bad energy. Oh, and lose those terrible black balloons they give you on your 50th. What's up with that?
Hey, we hear you. That's why our members love AARP the magazine. It celebrates you with fun and provocative content, from lifestyle and entertainment to in-depth reporting. And it's just one of the great benefits of membership.
If you don't think this is right for me when you think AARP, then you don't know ARP. Get to know us at aarp.org/possibility.
Looking for a safer way to burn yard waste? Stop. Don't burn in a rusty barrel like this. Burn the safe way with the Burn Cage. It doesn't just burn, it incinerates, leaving nothing behind but fine ash. And when you're done, the Burn Cage folds up neatly for storage.
For a free information kit about the Burn Cage, call 1-800-353-2240. That's 1-800-353-2240. Online at burncage.com.
Why jump out of a perfectly good airplane? Why not? Chicagoland Skydiving Center was voted the best in the U.S. with a perfect safety record, a one-of-a-kind environment, and round-trip shuttle service from downtown Chicago. Come experience the greatest adventure in the area. Chicagoland Skydiving Center in Rochelle. Visit us at perfectlygoodairplane.com.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you.
Call Adolescent Growth today and see how our proven treatment programs for eating disorders can begin to bring the sunshine back in the life of your teen and your family.
Please don't take my sunshine away.
Some changes for the Cubs, as Chris Bryant's going to go from left to third. Adam Warren will take over on the mound and try to keep the Cardinals at 4 after the Cubs drew within 1. And Jorge Soler, now playing left, I assume will hit in the 9 spot, so he'll come up third in the top of the 9th.
Saw the numbers on Warren. So far, so good in a Cub uniform for the former Yankee. Cahill 1 inning, scoreless. He allowed a hit. Talking with Joe Madden much earlier today, he said that he was going to stay away from Pedro Strop this afternoon. He's worked 2 days in a row.
Jake Arrieta tomorrow night in Cincinnati, and we'll have it for you here on CSN at 6 o'clock Central Time. Brandon Finnegan really good at Wrigley Field on April the 11th, the Cubs home opener. So here's Matt Adams to lead it off. These are important innings. You're trailing, but only by 1. You don't want to let this thing get away after scoring the 2 in the top of the 8th. One strike. Foul tip. 0-2.
Boy, nice job
Well, that was quick.
Change-up, heater, change-up, all well executed to get Big City swinging. There's the grip, the circle change. I mean, everything at or below the knees.
On Grichuk. And 2-0.
It's raining again.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Swing and a miss. You're right. Cubs will have to get it done against Trevor Rosenthal and maybe in the rain in the ninth. Now 3-1. The Reds a winner. They're 8-7. A 6-5 walk-off win over the Rockies. White Sox are 10-5. Chris Sale off to a great start. He is the first 4-game winner in baseball. Ball 4. One out walk to Grichuk. Here comes Molina.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to challenge Grichuk with a fastball there. I'm surprised that they didn't go with the slider. Warren's got a good one. With that 2-1 pitch that was in the dirt, he just didn't feel real comfortable attacking with the heater.
White Sox beat the Angels 2-1 in Chicago behind Chris Sale. The pitch. Yeah, Molina takes ball 1.
Zobrist not at traditional double play depth.